sunrise in a weird part of the night. Yeah. That's the time I feel alright. All the goes away. Oh yeah. And then it comes back in the day.
I feel like everything that the community was giving them feedback on, I feel like they kind of took that and pretty much improved everything.
Dribbling has been a big thing, and this year I feel like there's a lot more that you can use and you can explode off of, which has been big.
With the way the dribbling is, I think the guards will return, especially since we have a decent bash count now.
I feel like defense was definitely something they put a lot of time and effort into, so I'm excited about that.
Defensively, you feel like you're allowed to get stops. You know, the first year, we couldn't really get stops, which is this year it's completely different.
Oh, he read that.
The community, I love the new features, the alley-oop and the contact dunks, and I think it's great for the game. It's a new skill level.
This year, it feels like it's a little bit more toned down, and you actually have to time them with the new meter, which I think people will like.
Green bean.
I got to play with Kyrie and Steph, and oh man, some of the badges too that, you know, I'm not sure if I can say or not, but some of the badges too that I've seen is like crazy. Like it's some crazy stuff, man. I'm really excited. What's the one that Steph got? I think it's called Chef. That badge is...
That's all. Oh.
There's so many different controls this year, so it's just going to be a fun time.
I feel like it's going to be an amazing year, especially after last year. You know, I feel like everyone's going to be surprised and they're going to love it.
If you're joining us over on Next Gen, you'll find in 2K22 the city is alive and there are big changes throughout. Starting in my career, day or night, the city has attractions and activities to explore as you improve your game and build your status as an NBA legend. It's also now bustling with new residents who are enjoying the recreation and offer your MyPlayer special challenges, contests, and shopping opportunities. Off the court, jump on a bike or on a skateboard and head to the races, where the fastest time in the city will receive a special VC reward. The city also has new and quicker alternatives to get into online hoops. Your MyPlayer can now enter unique matchmaking buildings and be placed into competition immediately. Pressing the shot button while walking around the city will bring up all of your current objectives and challenges for the season.
On the floor for the visiting Sacramento Kings, At power forward, Chimezi Metu. At center, Tristan Thompson. At the other forward position, Harrison Barnes. At shooting guard, Tyrese Halliburton. At the other guard position, De'Aaron Fox. The head coach of the visiting team is Luke Walton. Let's hear it for the starting five of your Phoenix Suns. At forward, 6'6", number 99, Jay Crowder.
Thanks everyone for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian. Well, current financial challenges have Commissioner Silver and the league office dusting off proposals for expansion. Silver said at some point, it's manifest destiny that the league will eventually expand. The last time that happened was 1988 with the Bobcats.
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. Fox and Halliburton are the guard set. Barnes is out there with Chimezi Metu. And it's Thompson in at the 5. And for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the...
In for the
group
Kings.
getting ready for the Suns. McGee, he's checked in for Ayton. Saric comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Paul. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Holmes, he's checked in for Thompson. Bagley comes in for Metu. Fields checked in for Barnes. And MP is subbed in for Halliburton.
Well, you've got to be, as a guard, calm and in control on the interior. Devin Booker, so much confidence in his game.
From deep, MP, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
Field goal.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. A nice shot by McGee.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And here's MP from outside. And the Kings with another 3.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Outside Payne. Booker against Bagley. And there's Saric on the assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Jacks up a 3. MP no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
MP against Booker. And they pick up 2.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
The Kings trailing. From deep, MP. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triples. That's 3 in a row.
MP's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Inside. And Booker with the jam.
Well, Devin Booker's game is finesse, but if you open up a window to jam it, he'll finish it.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Booker against MP. Rebounded by Payne. Pass to McGee. Outside Booker. 1 second left. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. The Suns on top. They're up by 5. And we'll be back. And drafted 13th back in 2015. Devin.
That's what I've been waiting on.
Yeah, Grant, that's got to feel pretty special.
That's so true. I mean, to stick it out and get this organization back on the winning track, that's how legacies are made.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They've pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the defense to collapse. That could free up shooters going forward.
No, they're also having success from the free throw line. So many of their points are coming from that stripe.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. Marvin Bagley is out there with Buddy Hield. Then it's Alex Len, then it's MP, then it's Mitchell in at the point guard position.
Well, the defense has got to be willing to guard the jumper, and for Devin Booker, that opens up the drive.
MP outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions.
Here's Bagley. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Phoenix calls timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated.
Substitution on the floor.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. From deep, MP. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Suns have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
They get the rebound. Ayton. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
From deep, MP. And they get it back. Shot and game clock separated by 5. From deep three-point range. Again, MP missing.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
From deep, MP. Oh, and he just knocked down the... And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
You can see how long Thompson's arms are when he goes up to finish that alley-oop.
Ball passes to Booker. Over Halliburton. That one a little long. Well, Sacramento is shooting a solid 47%. From deep, MP. And the Kings with another 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And Ayton gets it to go.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
So it's Sacramento now. 4-point game. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. Kicks it out to MP. Takes a three. Again, MP missing. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. It's Booker on the wing. And the mental aspect of the game, so important. Doris, can you give an example of the type of play that demonstrates a player processing at a high level?
Well, no question, BA. On the defensive end of the floor, number one, do you have game plan discipline? Do you know your opponent's personnel? Can you force them to an area of the floor they're not comfortable or to his weak hand? On the offensive end, do you understand the angles necessary to set a great screen? Do you understand how to process a play as it's going and make quick decisions? So much goes into winning on both ends.
Beyond the arc. Fires in the triple. MP's got 21.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Pass to MP. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. They've led by as much as 10. Payne with the bucket.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
MP against Booker. Here's MP. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Hook loose. McGee passes to Booker. Out to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Pass to McGee.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Over Hield.
2 minutes.
McGee's shot is off. The Kings have gone 4 of 8 in the third. You know, when Buddy Hield came into the league, he joined a select list of current and former NBA players that hail from the Bahamas. It's not a long list, but it's longer than you might think.
And what's incredible is Buddy did a fantastic job for the relief effort in the Bahamas after the devastating hurricane in 2017. His work to raise funds and resources for the people who were affected was so important to that entire nation.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good. So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
Hi, I'm Catherine Hanover. I handle PR for the team.
Okay.
How are you doing?
You know, I'm super excited.
Great.
I got these. Okay, well, it's nice to meet you. Look, I got these ideas.
I'm gonna stop you there. I am putting out infernos, burning embers, and a couple fires.